I want you to hit me as hard as you can.
Hey everybody, this is Jason Dean with the JoBlo Movie Network. It's time for another Star Wars movie to hit theaters. Rogue One will assuredly become a part of pop culture like its predecessors, so let's count down the top 10 movies that reference Star Wars. Number 10 is Hot Shots Part 2. I think there's a universal rule where you can't have a parody movie without a Star Wars reference in it somewhere, and this was no exception. Take a look at the lightsaber battle between Lloyd Bridges and Saddam Hussein that perfectly mimics the Ben Kenobi and Darth Vader battle from A New Hope.
Your power's up.
Your powers are weak, old man. You should not have come.
Number 9 is a classic comedy that was perfectly suited to throw in pop culture references due to its two leads being highly influenced by that sort of thing. Of course, I'm talking about Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, where once again we see a mock lightsaber battle ensue once they are dressed as medieval knights.
What? I'm Darth Ted.
Well, I'm Luke Bill, and you're not my father. No. Come on.
Here we go again with another parody movie requiring a Star Wars reference. Austin Powers may have been a silly take on James Bond and secret agents, but there's no reason that Dr. Evil can't throw out his evil plan to build his own Death Star.
I've turned the moon into what I like to call a Death Star.
As well as a pivotal moment when he tells Austin that he is his father.
Austin? I am your father.
Really?
For number 7, we're going to dive into a movie that you wouldn't think of having a Star Wars reference in it, although it is short and almost inconsequential. David Fincher's Seven is a very dark movie that includes a moment of levity when Brad Pitt delivers a brief line referencing a certain Jedi Master.
He's a nutbag. Just because the fucker's got a library card doesn't make him Yoda.
Number 6 is one of the most famous, geekiest Star Wars scenes in movie history. In Clerks, Randall discusses at length the plight of all those involved in working and maintaining the Death Star when it is destroyed by the rebels. Here's a partial refresher for you.
And you figured it out.
The first Death Star was manned by the Imperial Army. The only people on board were stormtroopers, dignitaries, Imperials.
Basically.
So when they blew it up, no problem, evil's punished.
And the second time around?
The second time around, it wasn't even done being built yet. It was still under construction.
So?
So a construction job of that magnitude would require a hell of a lot more manpower than the Imperial Army had to offer. I bet they brought independent contractors in on that thing. Plumbers, aluminum siders, roofers.
Not just Imperials, is that what you're getting at?
Exactly. In order to get it built quickly and quietly, they'd hire anybody that can do the job. Think the average stormtrooper knows how to install a toilet main? All they know is killing in white uniforms.
Alright, so they bring in independent contractors. Why are you so upset at its destruction?
All those innocent contractors brought in to do the job were killed. Casualties of a war they had nothing to do with.
Number 5 is a Pixar movie where they are famous for including references to influential films from cinematic history. In the movie Up, there's a scene where all of the dogs flying fighter planes check in just like the X-Wing pilots from A New Hope.
Grade leader, checking in.
Grade 2, checking in.
Grade 3, checking in.
Also, Mr. Fredrickson brings Russell to see Star Wars at the end of the movie. The reference at number 4 might as well be the whole damn movie. Mel Brooks' Spaceballs is one long Star Wars joke over the course of a feature film. Everything from the main cast, to the Death Star, to lightsabers, and even Darth Vader himself are all lampooned throughout the film.
I am your father's brother's nephew's cousin's former roommate.
What's that make us?
Absolutely nothing! Which is what you are about to become. Prepare to die. You have the ring. And I see your Schwartz is as big as mine. Now let's see how well you handle it.
Number 3 is Steven Spielberg showing his friend George Lucas some love shortly after Empire Strikes Back was released. E.T. the Extraterrestrial has a couple of references, implying it takes place in our universe. Elliot shows E.T. his Star Wars action figures in one scene.
These are toys. These are little men. This is Greedo. And then this is Hammerhead. See, this This is Walrus Man. And then this is Snaggletooth. And this is Lando Calrissian. See? And this is Boba Fett. And look, they can even have wars. Look at this.
Later, we get to see a Halloween costume of Yoda, with whom E.T. believes he's found a friend. Number 2 is another Pixar movie, once again referencing the influences of all those involved growing up. In Toy Story 2, there's a video game subplot where Zurg announces a big reveal, that he is Buzz's father, perfectly mimicking the infamous scene from Empire Strikes Back.
I'll never give in. You killed my father. No, Buzz. I am your father. Prepare to die.
Ah, I can't look. I did it. I finally defeated Zurg.
Father.
Our favorite movie, including a Star Wars reference, has to be Back to the Future. While that franchise had a massive impact on pop culture itself, it still pays its respects to the original trilogy when Marty refers to himself as Darth Vader in the radiation suit.
My name is Darth Vader.
So there's our top 10 movies that reference Star Wars. Tell us down below which one is your favorite. I'm Jason Dean for the JoBlo Movie Network, and thanks for watching.